Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Again, it's Brown. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it, and there's running room. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. A give to Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it way down the field. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes a catch. Brings into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Keeps looking downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's McCoy. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way and who wins this one.
Looking to throw for it. And they're not on the same page there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Handoff to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry up.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Pulled down for the tackle. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football,
touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. A give to Brown. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Ginner. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Here's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's
touchdown Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The hurry-up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Edwards. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Crimson Tide in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Running to the left. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They've already converted twice on 4th down, but this 3rd time would be the ultimate charm on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will give them the lead.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, maybe they'll make it happen.
And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get...
He's loose on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Hall. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina! Put 6 on the board. On to attempt to try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to catch.
Open field on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. First down, right back to Brown. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. To the air, it's Edwards. Got a man, it's Thurman. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
Makes the grab in their space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Running inside, it's Hall. Past the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They move on top here in the 4th. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They'll run it. It's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Louisville! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
That could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. To the end zone, and is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.